Paris.
Yes.
You blew up fucking internet a couple weeks ago. I would say about 2 weeks. It's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
So you posted a picture. Angel loves
A video.
Video. I received the picture. I didn't receive the actual video. It was like a screenshot. But we're going to actually introduce that into this intro so people are referencing what we're talking about, because it was funny because my viewers, the winos, reminded me about the story. And I remember you reaching out to me and I was busy and I was like, oh my God. I was like, Paris, I'm so sorry. And he was like, I really need to talk to you. And so we connected, and we connected after you released a video of you and DeJuan Blair in the bed. Angel Love from Basketball Wives, baby daddy.
Yes.
You're crying already.
Yes. Because it was never supposed to go like this. It was never. It was never supposed to go like this.
Okay.
For me and him.
Come to the mic a little bit. Come to the mic. See, because you know.
Because
right.
I never like.
There you go.
It just never was supposed to make it. This was not in the plan for me. And I know it was never in the plan for him. But this, what's going on now, was never in my plan. Never. That video, when you're dating someone, that video, and I'm going to show you the dates. That video is, that's a video, of course, babe sleep, he knocked out. Yeah, of course, I got a video. But that video was never because I just knew that I was going to do something crazy like that. No, because when he came to me, he was broken. He had nothing. Like, he had nothing.
How long have you guys been dating?
4.5 years.
He was with Angel in 2020. Or did he come to you after he left Angel?
I don't know how that went. What I know is that he may have not been living with me then, but we were talking in 2000 and around that era, towards the end, because I just came out of a relationship.
So this was around COVID?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just came out of a relationship with someone and I had already been talking to him prior that in April, which was by his birthday. Mm-hmm. And then that August, it started picking up quite frequently.
Okay. So you and DeJuan got really close.
Yeah, and then in the year of 2022, it closer than close. 2021, yeah, building, yeah, but 2022 really close.
Now, did he come to you as a gay man, or did he come to you?
I met him off of a gay app.
Oh, shit. You want some wine?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
I met him through Jack, and yeah.
So, okay. So based on this app, it's just gay men.
Gay men. Jack is a gay app where gay men meet. It's like a hookup site, like dating app. Okay. But only for gay men.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And did you know who he was when you met it? When you saw him? I
had no idea.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
Did he use a fake name or something? Or did he use a pseudonym?
He had this app name called Dope Dick.
Dick. Okay.
Yes. But I still didn't know. I knew he was an athlete prior to me dating previous athletes. But yes. I thought he was a football player when I met him.
Okay.
But I didn't care. I liked the person.
Yes.
Like, he came, and first time of us meeting, and he came to spend time with each other. And he was driving, had an S550, which disappeared, which I think was repossessed. I don't know who car it was. I think it was his.
Okay.
Looking over the credit reports, I think it was his car. And so when I met him, like, spent time, we smoked weed, we look at the skyline of Atlanta, we talked, like I dated this person. I got to know everything I thought about this person, which caused me to let all of my guards down. Like, I let all of my guards down. I didn't have a problem with being the backbone for him because I didn't care about where he came from. I didn't care about I didn't care about anything that was, I didn't judge him.
You just fell for him.
I fell completely for him. And for me, I had my guards up, but it was treated just like after 8 months, the I love you start coming, the baby and mind you, the first time he came and spent the night at my house, I met the daughter the very first time.
You met Angel's baby?
Yes. We have videos and TikTok videos.
Did Angel know about this?
No, I'm not for sure. No.
Okay.
I know she could probably remember dropping her off like at a certain area in Buckhead where he was when he came. At the time I was driving, he had this convertible Camaro that I let him drive, and he was fine. I wasn't like, I didn't feel like alerted about anything.
It was just normal.
It was normal. The love was there. That video.
So did he introduce you to his daughter as this is daddy's boyfriend?
He didn't introduce me as his boyfriend, but as time grew, I think she she's a kid's kid. Like, she's.
How old was she at the time?
4.5 years. She's 10 now.
Oh, yeah. So she was a baby, so she probably didn't even process.
Yeah, she's 10 now.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so, wow, so you...
Yeah, but before he even came, she was already, and you'll see, like, in, like, some things that I'll show you in the video, he was already having her speak to me, like, tell daddy's friend, hey, she'll say hi. And, for me, I'm a Scorpio. I wear my emotions on my shoulders. Mm-hmm. So I instantly, like, connect, oh my God, like, head over heels.
Stepdaddy.
Provider, all the way.
So you buying the baby stuff too?
Like, what's needed? What's needed? Like, what's needed? You can't fall. You can't, you're going through. I understand that you've been living out of your bag for quite some time now, but we can't stop right here. Like, that backbone, regardless of what you're going through, I'm going to remain here, and I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not, what I'm going to go I don't care. We're going to get you back to the point to where it's not going to matter. And you're going to know who was there behind you through it all. Never a malicious intent for me. Never. So when I read people's comments and they say, for me, Dad, you always knew you was going to do this. If I wanted to do this, I could have did this 4 months into it. and still been able to, like, you know, that wasn't my intent. It's never been my intent.
So the backlash is coming at you pretty heavy.
Yes, very.
As if like you exposed
like I exposed him for clout. To me, in my head, there is no clout. I'm the provider. So what am I gaining? Because he was an NBA player and inducted into the Hall of Fame by his local the Pittsburgh. I want clout off of that. And I'm over here grinding, and you texted me, you need to make sure you eat. Because mind you, he's not staying with me the whole time. He's back and forth Pittsburgh. He was here in Miami. He stayed here in Miami too. People here in Miami know him. So I'm making sure that everything is good. I'm regulating long distance until he actually came back here. So
when you say regulating long distance, what do you mean? Like you were paying for him staying here in Miami?
I wasn't paying. I was making sure that he ate. He had money for whatever he needed to do. When it was time for him to fly back here, fly back and forth, I'm paying for flights. I'm paying for food. I'm paying for weed. I'm paying for the things that but I know you need to cope. Okay, all right, you need the Percocets. All right, I'm sending the money. Cool. All right, cool. Babe, what you say? All right, cool. It started getting deeper. I'm talking to you about like things that you had experiences with your father where this is probably originated from. You ain't even told nobody about like the molestation and things like that. Your father is now deceased. Died after you went into like the NBA. Like your mom put up with a lot of stuff with your father cheating and stuff. She stuck right there, and you probably would have still had me. You would have still had me just like he had her. But you crossed the line with somebody in my house.
He brought somebody in your house?
In my bed. Giving me a STD.
What?
Me finding out that somebody is pregnant and you're cheating and lying to me, saying that you're out of town and you're 9 minutes down the street from my driving a Range Rover that I got for you.
You bought him a car?
A Range Rover. I don't, like what? We're going to make sure I'm a fly person. I can't be around here driving $400,000 and $500,000 cars and saying that I love a person, and you're saying that you love me, like the voice recordings. You're saying, babe, I love you, and all of these things, and I don't genuinely love you back. And don't be people that are doing things for clout. They're not givers. They're receivers. I'm a giver. I'm giving.
So let's back up. So obviously everything was good. You're taking care of him. You guys have a mutual understanding. You know the family. You're sharing intimate secrets. Did he ever discuss with you him having trouble accepting his sexuality as a fully gay man or sexual?
We talked about the struggles of him accepting his sexuality.
Okay.
I knew that we were in public to the eye, but in Atlanta, Georgia, there's certain people, even where I live, I saw some comments where people say we see them all the time together as a family.
There it is. Okay, so
so to me, so for him to cheat in Atlanta, and I'm thinking like, Jesus, like you're really still out here cheating. Like you're out here, So I dealt with a lot. So that's me habiting a lot, but crossing the line. And it's just like any woman. Tasha, you walk home, you walk in your house, and you see somebody in your house, or even your cameras of your building, the video footage of your building, and you see somebody walking in your house at 1:30 in the morning.
Where were you?
I was out of town, so, but I wasn't far. So when I got the call, I was trying to get back home.
Somebody called you and said, hey.
Yes.
Code red, somebody's in.
Code red, 1:30 in the morning, and he's not the boy. And to see the fetish of, like, I see you have a fetish of, like, of chubby people. But I remember you telling me that your mom is a big woman. And I remember you showing me pictures. But damn, 5'8" and 350, almost 400 pounds, that's beyond me. You see me walking here. I'm nowhere near. I don't look like that. Mm-hmm. You see the class and the sophistication that I have. This ain't clout chasing, Tasha. I ain't just have bodyguards. You're meeting me like this.
Mm-hmm. So he brought somebody that was 400 pounds?
Almost like a big, thick, chunky guy in my house. And now that I recall, I'm recalling, I'm listening to things that, you know, that I've dealt with and have encountered that I've forgiven him for.
Like what?
Like, there have been incidents like, I've been like, are you cheating? Like, I've caught some things like, you've been high and sleep, and I'm catching people sharing their addresses with you, and all of these boys are like a type. Like, and I'm like, babe, you can't do this. But
that puts your health at risk.
It puts my health at major risk. But when I'm having these conversations, then I can't, you know, I got a problem. I want to work through this. And, you know, yeah, you want to walk away. Oh, we're not in a relationship. Oh, this, but it goes back into, okay, babe, we're working on this. Like, it's a back and forth thing. We are one. Like, and it's just like any other woman that is dealing with a relationship with a man. You stick it out if you really want this person. And if you really love this person, you don't leave. You stick it out, but crossing the line is having somebody in my house, in my damn house, with your daughter there. And I'm not there, in a house that I'm providing for, that I'm taking care of you.
So you paying all the bills.
I'm paying all the bills. And so, yeah, you may leave for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but you're in Pittsburgh, you're coming back. But who the hell you think is sending money 2 and 3 weeks?
Who the hell is he going to Pittsburgh to see?
He's working. He had my truck, my Range Rover. I let him drive my car to Pittsburgh. I flew to Pittsburgh to get it serviced because he didn't want to bring it back on time. He got mad at me. Of course, we had an argument. Yeah, but we made up just like anywhere. I go back to Pittsburgh, I drive 10 hours. Because this is something I believe in. Nobody that's chasing somebody for clout. I'm chasing no damn body for clout. And I got more money than the person had when they were in the league. I don't fuck what people say I do for money. Mm. He was benefiting off of it.
So you think he was using your money to trick?
I think he was using my money to impress other people. Now that I look at, and when I was realizing it all just hit me like what we had was never real.
Yeah.
Like all shit, like you put your daughter in this. Like, I remember times.
Umi, a thick luxury towel infused with essential oils and pre-moistened for a full body refresh in seconds. This is one of their essential oil infused towels, not wipes, okay? They have essential oil, eucalyptus, the unscented one for those of y'all that just don't like scents or whatnot. The lemon, I used this on yesterday's show. The lavender infused, as well as many other scents. To stay fresh, clean, and confident anytime and anywhere like me, visit tryumi.com today and use my coupon code TK20 to get $20 off your first order. $20, okay? This is the biggest discount code we don't ever had. Yes, sir. Let's go. I'm excited because I actually get to do an interview with someone such as myself. You are known on social media as Truth Hurts.
Yes.
Okay. The reason I brought you on the show was because I saw you cancel a show with Cheyenne Bryant. So why did you cancel the show with her? Because y'all were supposed to do a show together.
She's not authentic.
Okay.
And so when the doctor thing came out, I was actually kind of like...
Now, real quick, so you are pretty dynamic in the relationship space.
Absolutely.
I mean, you are one of the ones. How'd you meet your wife?
Well, I met my wife at a Herbalife. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I know Herbalife,
drink,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
If I'm married, I'm a homeowner, I'm a rental car owner, I'm a property. I've changed completely. Did a complete turnaround. Married, baby. Like, life is stupendous for sure. I used to be a whore. I was a dog of a man, for sure.
When did you stop being a whore?
About 8-9 years ago.
So you haven't cheated since?
No, I have not. As being married, absolutely not.
How long you been married? 4 years?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I feel like a lot of times we watch these content creators, they come into the internet space as a perfect Patty or like a perfect Patrick. I never came to the internet with any of that.
I kind of look at you like as kind of Derek Jackson.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel that you do. Like, you do have a wife.
Okay.
Your wife contributes to your success. Now, your situation, you just had a baby or whatnot, but I have to ask you because there are, like I said, people that come to me. Do you know this woman?
Yeah, I do know her. Yeah.
With respect to your wife and your new baby, I will talk to you off camera about what has been revealed to me. And
Like, you put your daughter in this. Like, I remember times I'm looking at messages where you're saying, and I'm believing you. Well, and you're coming here to make sure she's good and stuff like that. You being put out where you're put out. Yeah, you want to live on your own because you hadn't been living on your own in a minute. And you know what, Tasha, I got that. Because it's nothing like having a place on your own. But if you love somebody, staying on your own, it shouldn't even, you don't even want to do that because you would be with me. So, and you did the staying on your own thing, but I also got you sending me pictures of you being evicted, but not knowing that when you got to me, your hair had been pulled out. You had been into a fight. Like, your stuff was on the curb. That was an issue, but I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know, but I was there. I became immovable. I became the strongest person. And people can call me dumb and naive, but Tasha, I just turned 30. 30 years old. I was born in 94. 4.5 years. I'm 25 doing all of this. You're 35 years old, about to be 36 in April. You've had more advances than me. You've been in the pro. I'm receiving messages from best friend baby mama stating that, they've caught their baby daddies with trannies. You moved them out to Texas. Like, I'm receiving new pictures of the assistants bent over and all of this stuff is coming out. The fuck do you think that's supposed to make me feel? How do you think that make me feel? I do not of none of this. I'm thinking that I'm in something exclusive, and this is something that you've been doing. You've been doing this.
so what about the baby?
The baby, I've grown to love her. I have nothing against her mom. I knew they were not together. I knew this.
But I'm talking about, you said he got somebody pregnant.
yeah, somebody's pregnant currently. And if I have a STD, she got it too.
So let's talk about the STD. When did you first show signs?
I was showing signs, but I was ignoring it. Maybe like 2 months ago. Mind you, he's been with me for the last couple of months, like in and out. The baby had an eye surgery. She almost went blind.
Oh, man.
Before then, she was having eye problems. You know, I still have her glasses to this day. Like, I was supposed to pay for them to be repaired, but he did something that pissed me off. We got into it. We're always making up. He always knows how to make me feel confident. Like, babe, I'm telling you, yeah, I fucked up, but I never disrespect you. Like a person, you can't tell me that I'm not in a relationship with the person. I know his whole damn family. No, I haven't met them. When I went to Pittsburgh, he took me to where he was from. I know everything. I got hotel receipts, text messages. When he pissed me off, babe, what I got to do? If you love me like you say you do, you'll meet me at this address when I get off. I was there. I was there at the house. I was in the parking lot. I sat there. I fought for what I thought was mine. And I didn't know that it was a continuous of community. Like I'm an exclusive person. You think I'm out here just having sex with and unprotected sex? You're the only person I'm having unprotected sex with. So where did it come from? Where? And I can almost assure you, if I'm having unprotected sex with you and I'm saying things, go to the doctor. I challenge you. Let's see my charts. Let's see them. Because I can, and you're married to a Scorpio. You know it never, for me, it'll never get this far. You know, for me, we love hard. It's for real. We take that I love you serious. We love you and everything that has to do with you. I love that daughter. And you can see, I know, and I know you'll elaborate after this, after you see receipts. I don't know how you're going to do this, but after you see receipts, you'll see the comfortability level. Even in the video, you think a person that if they just DL and they're sneaking, is that comfortable with being sleep the way that he was sleep behind me?
He was comfortable. He was snuggled in.
That's a relationship. And they're asking, well, who's doing, y'all are making jokes, who's doing the bending and all of that. It was versatile. It started out as that way, but as time progressed, and I guess because of what I was catching and all of those things, and I began to claw deeper and let you, hey, this is serious. You're not going to play with me. But I was very submissive. Very submissive. We become submissive to who we love. This is something serious. This is nothing play. I asked you, babe, you don't have nothing to show. Okay, so babe, you lost everything. Your aunt played over your money. You say she bought designer bags, your agents. Your aunt was your manager. I think she lives in Texas. She played with your money, fucked up everything. Okay, babe, we have nonprofit organizations. I have all of that information from EINs to everything. I was already aligning those things so that he could be okay. Building, all of that stuff, organizing. This year, after him being inducted into the Hall of Fame, was our year. We talked marriage amongst ourselves. We talked marriage. I'm sitting here thinking that your mom knows about me, and now that all of this is out, You just told her after the pictures are circulating, and that came from your close family member, which is your mom's niece. In my Instagram DMs, everybody coming forth out of nowhere. The people knowing that you've been having sex with men. Obviously, I met you on Jack. Hell, I just thought I thought I could change. I thought being a real person and having what I have and doing what I needed to do and standing on what I said instead of just saying it. Now, did I pull back in certain entities? Yes. Yeah, I'll send $2,000. This is $2,000 one week. Shit, the $1,500 the next week. Look at it. Most people on their jobs are not even making that. That's tax-free coming from me. But you were in such a dry place. You were asking for $8 and $15. Like, but did I judge you? No. I wanted to buy your mom's home she no longer lives there, so I can mention this address, Clawson Street, 514 Clawson Street, right across the street from the park. I wanted to buy that townhome for her so that she wouldn't have to pay rent. Those are the conversations that I was having. Let's get you some assets. You have no assets. I don't care about after this you succeeding and you coming out on top or you moving out of the country or to better yourself. I don't care about that. I didn't do this for malicious intent. I crashed out just like any normal person would. I didn't do this for attention. It's hard to say. I already have attention. I don't need it.
What STD do you have?
Well, I know that I was burning for sure. But now the breakouts that I'm having, it's giving herpes.
Did you go and get tested?
Yes, and I will be getting tested as soon as I arrive back home. Again, confirmed. I have a sister that's a doctor. She runs 3 hospitals. So that, I come from a circle. Not even saying that that's not my real sister, but I come from a circle of success. Like, and you can see it. Like, there's no, the real and fake, Tasha. You've been doing this for quite some time. I'm humble as they come. You talk to me, first time talking to me. I was breaking down on the phone with you. I could barely get words out. Hell, I'm still hoarse now.
Yeah, I know. Your eyes are puffy too.
So I'm just like.
Hit that wine. Come on now. You know it relaxes you.
Yeah, I'm not. If I have to go to court, I'll stand on it. Yeah, I know you're going to try to sue me.
For why he going to sue you if he ain't got no money?
Because whoever that he's with, they now they have some. That's probably why you were going back and forth over there. They'll assist you, but suing me for defamation of character, you can't do that because I have receipts. I can prove everything I'm saying. You would literally have to prove me wrong. And right now, and having something without your consent, you knew about that video. If you look closely in that video, you didn't see his eye open.
He knew you was recording.
He knew I was recording. People can say what they want to say. Oh, you went to the extreme to no, and no. Matter of fact, I didn't go to the extreme because I struggled with it. Your team will tell you. It was weeks ago. I struggled with it. I struggled with a lot of stuff. I was going back and forth with myself because the stigmas that are going to be out there, the people, what they're going to say. My music career that I'm just starting, you can go on my Instagram. I'm already working with Grammy Award winning people. People as such as, I'm working with Young Jock. I'm working with the Mr. Hankies, who's produced a lot of people. Like, I'm working with those people. I'm having the best of the best from spiritual advisors such as Casey Tarrant, like such as my apostle Brian Dean. I have a structured life. Yeah, my apostles may not agree with my lifestyle, but they'll tell you prayer and church is something that's been in me for a long time. I come from people that Morris Chestnut is married to my first cousin. Like Terilyn Ramsey, that she won VH1 Divas, Born to Be. I've been around the Tommy Mottolas. Clout chasing is not something that I do. My last name is Haynes, so go Google it. And go Google the other people's last name that are Haynes, and Ramses. And go Google that. Go Google where Pamela Bice is from, where she comes from. Yeah, go do that. Yeah, I wasn't lying. I did those things. My mom is in government stuff. She owns businesses. No, I'm not gonna mention her name so they can threaten me.
Yeah, you don't
this guy has already put my address online. I got a message right now showing where I stay. Nobody knows where I stay, Tasha. I have multiple properties. Nobody knew this rental property at this apartment complex. He's been at many of them. Nobody knew. The way to get up to this apartment, just like when you come up here, you come to the 11th floor, you come to the 11th floor. With this particular property, you're pressing number 11. It's not the actual 11th. The door is not going to say 11. It's a different number. You knew on this, but you're doing all of this and say, see you soon, you're going to die. But why? Why are you saying these things to me? What did I do to you? I did do shit. I haven't even heard from him. He deactivated his social media and all of those things, but I didn't care anything about that. And how I knew people were bringing these things to me, I didn't go look. I'm here because I see, and as you see, people form their own narratives. Me and his daughter and him, we cook as a family when he has her. How you think he was taking her back and forth to school? In my car. Before then, I was Ubering, black trucking, Ubering them to school. I knew where the baby mom, of course, she accommodated him because that's her baby father. So I understand she allowing him to drive her car. But her car was also at my house. Even if she wasn't messing with him, her car was at my house. I know where the old and new house at. Kudos to her for being able, she just purchased a $1.3 million home.
And
yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Kudos to her. I have nothing against her. Nothing. I have something against being lied to, being hurt, being used, all of these things. I'm sending money to help your mom on her birthday last year to make sure her hair is done. Yes, your grandmother, you're manipulating me. You're saying your grandma can use her charge card and stuff because I understand she's your saving grace. And you may even change your number or anything, but nothing's in your name. Everything is up under your grandmother's name. That AT&T phone is up under your grandmother's name. Your phone is not even in your name. You ain't have nothing, not a card, no nothing, no clothes. The things that you do have now, I bought. There's something in my bag right now from the hospital visit that we just went to with me and your daughter there in Alpharetta.
So let me ask you this. You said, when we first got here that you had noticed that he kept going to the doctor and he coughing and carrying on and scratching and...
Yes, I found, and I didn't realize until I went through his stuff.
Wipe your mouth. Wipe your mouth.
Yes, sorry.
You good.
Until I went through his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding anti-itch creams and promethazines for serious coughs. And I'm finding like things to cool down, like soreness and burning. I have all that stuff here. Like I'm finding all that stuff like doctor prescribed things. Like I'm finding this stuff here, over the counter things. I'm finding, and those are the things that I'm dealing with right now. So I use that on myself. And I'm like, whoa. Okay, this is helping me. So you knew about this. So you didn't protect me? When I knew you had condoms and I found cock rings and I'm flying you to DC.
Cock rings?
I found the cock ring. I was like, we ain't never used no cock ring. What the hell are you using a cock ring with?
What the fuck is a cock ring?
The thing that you put on your penis and it goes behind your balls. I guess it keeps it like very erected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never had to use one at all. I mean, I guess because...
That sound like them BDSM shit.
Yeah, like, I guess because you were having already maybe erectile dysfunctions from the drugs that you're using. And people are thinking that he got millions. I'm reading comments and stuff. If you look at podcasts and stuff, I really didn't get a chance to tell my story. So you're looking at all of these things and you're finding out like, whoa, like, Jesus. No, they didn't know the real him. But obviously you knew more than anybody, but you didn't know that side of him either. You didn't know the multiple people. There's over 30 people in my inbox with receipts right now.
So this is a lot.
This is a lot for me because I got to go outside and live with this. And so did he. I hope he heals because I want to heal. I'm not going to live in this. This is not my life. This won't be my end of my story. I'm a very smart individual. I believe that God did not bring me to this, to not bring me through this. I want him to heal too. I can't just fall. You can't just fall out of love with a person.
You're in love with him. You're still in love with him.
Yeah, I'm still in love with him, but will I take him back? Hell no.
Well, you know he coming back now.
And that's okay. I can probably be your friend. But me doing anything like this, me finding out what I'm finding out, you lying on your mom to gain money from me, all this stuff is coming out. But my thing is your daughter, there's videos of your daughter in the bed with, like in my bed, like she's sleeping, resting, like all of this. And I'm sure the baby mama didn't know. She didn't know because she didn't know about me. Now she does. Yeah.
Sorry, Angel.
Yeah, like, hey, she knew about it before. I already told her. I told her when I crashed out, I got the message to her. She didn't want to speak to me. So she went, my friend is her best friend. The best friend had already knew about to warn. Like, these people knew. My family knew about him. Mm. His mama, he said his mama didn't know. But she would call him and ask him, well, whose house are you at? And I should have known.
It didn't register.
I'm in Buckhead. That's what he would say.
Oh, okay.
I'm in Buckhead. All those condos, and there's videos on there now. He's probably taking them down. Those things, that's me. Those flights, I'm going to show them. That's me paying for it. When you call Southwest and Delta, they say this number is associated with multiple, with two different names. When you call Delta, I'm listed as like the spouse. When you call Southwest, I'm considered the spouse. What?
So, what is this? Is I mean, because you're still going through it. Like, this is your birthday weekend too.
This is my birth. How you think? I've had him for 4.5 years for my birthday. Not saying that he was present, but he was still in the vicinity. I would see him maybe the day after. I cuss him out. How you miss my birthday? But then I noticed something. He ain't never disappear. Oh, he would make up. Sex and romance. He's a Taurus. A Taurus. His baby mama is a Scorpio. She's a Scorpio like me. Her birthday is on the 14th. It's upcoming. Like, I never imagined spending. You think I wanted to spend my birthday like this, Tasha? I didn't even know what to do. Talking on the phone with you. Like, what? The time invested. And this is just me. You see those text messages? Crazy. And now I got to deal with separation from the daughter. I build my own bond with her. He would leave out the house and go for a couple of hours. Where do you think she would be at? With me. She's in private school. Yes, I'm worried about the backlash that she may get. But I got your brother's baby moms reaching out to me saying that they had to pull their children out of school because they're being bullied, but they're aiming it at me. But did he not think about this for himself? The only reason why this is happening is because he dated me. You can't blame me for this. It's his fault. You can't blame me for the daughter having a relationship. I would have never met the daughter if it wasn't for him. Obviously, he was that comfortable with me for his daughter to be with me. Her birthday, I'm buying gifts. I'm sending money. She probably did see it. Now that I think about it, he probably used it for his own self. But what? Her iPad and cell phone, that came from me.
Well, Angel's finding out a lot today. Did she have her own room at your house?
Certain condos that I was in, because I move around a lot due to certain things. Okay. Penthouse is 2,000 and 3,000 square feet, but it's like 1 bedroom. So he would 2 bed, but yes, she would. Okay. She would take over my room, and sometimes, hell, she would fall asleep at the edge of the bed, playing Roblox. We're in the bed watching TV. He playing a PS5 that I bought. So he'll be in the living room. But now I knew it was something because he started aiming stuff. Oh, you say you going out of town? Yeah. Be safe and have fun wherever you're going. Now I get it. You were being sneaky and you were projecting that on me. I get it now. I get it. Yeah, this girl with me, I love her. People say that's delusional. But how? When it's presented as a family, like, if you go look at and I'm going to find that comment, this lady said, he lives in my building. It's not a secret here. We see them all the time. My family knows. My family's not scared to speak out.
Didn't you say that he had your accounts frozen?
Yes, because of certain things. My account, like, he logged me out. Like, I pay for, like, subscription. Let's start on the accounts. Okay. Yeah, because you have access. And this was
recently after you put up the videos.
Yeah, you have access. You know certain things. You have access to it. You have a debit card issued to you. You were swiping outside of the money that was being cashed out. You don't have any accounts. All your accounts are overdrawn. from your Navy Federals to your, what's that Fidelity, all those banks frozen, declined, all of that. You were only working in Pittsburgh at the school with the kids because, and then you were just, the DUI stuff that he had in Pittsburgh, he had a bench warrant. That's public information.
You paid for that too?
$2,600, his classes and everything.
Oh my God.
He just recently went through that.
It seems like you took on a child.
A child. And I feel like people like Sugar Mama, you knew this and stuff like that.
Sugar Mama, that's what they called you?
Yeah. How? What is a sugar mama when you're in love with somebody? Because he once was someone. But you got kicked out the league for drugs.
Oh, what type of drugs?
You were on oxycodone and all of these things.
Oh, because you say you used to buy Percocets.
Yeah, and Percocets and those things. You came.
Oh.
You want to know how I know? Because at some point, I slipped up and I did it with you too.
Oh.
But I had to come out of that because that's not my life. So for 2 weeks, I was on a rampage. I understand.
Trying to binge?
Yeah, with him.
Okay.
Yeah, crazy sex going on. Yeah, and then sometimes it was like...
You have no reason to let body aches slow you down. Solve My Pain solves the problem. This all-natural, fast-acting formula instantly soothes joints, back pain, swelling, and bruising. I use it all the time after my workouts. Crafted with powerful, natural-sourced ingredients like lemongrass, chamomile, comfrey, and ginger. It gets you right back to doing what you love. Give it a try. Order at GetEarthlyGoods.shop. Latoya Odom.
Tasha K.
Are you Jamal Bryant, the preacher, the minister, the fornicator? Is he your baby daddy?
He is.
Is he a present father?
Never has been.
How did you meet Mr. Bryant?
He found me on MySpace. This is how old this is. He befriends me on MySpace, and then I start looking into all of his little profiles. Like, oh, he's married. He just asked me to be his massage therapist. So I'm trying to figure out the 2 and 2, like, what is going on? And he was like, well, I'm going through a divorce. He's like, I want to get a massage. Come to the hotel. I'll pay you whatever. And I'm going to church tonight. This is when it gets crazy. He said I seduced him.
You massaged?
Yeah, I massaged him.
Naked?
Next thing I know, clothes coming off. So we have sex.
Protected?
No. Louisiana people say, you know how you could tell there's alligators in the water? Go and test the water. Is it wet? The alligator's in the water. So you know I'm fertile. I just told you. So you came to the water wet, with no condom, no nothing.
He nutted in you.
I got pregnant on the first try.
There has been child support paid to you.
The last payment I received was $96. And John loves him. One day he told me, he said, Mommy, I love you and I love my daddy.
So he was helping at some point.
John really believes his dad. This is what he said at 2. He said, Mommy, I want to go see my daddy. So I dressed him up at 2. He was in Atlanta and I took him. Do you know Jamal never touched him? Just looked at him. They had a staring contest.
You mind if I talk to you, baby? Can you sit down? That's why I don't like him. He's on my platform.
Yeah, crazy sex going on. Yeah, and then sometimes it was like, okay, hell, yeah, babe, you don't have sex right now. My barbers, I got videos with my barbers doing your hair. House calls $600 and $700 for you to have your hair done and retwisted, and for me to have my hair cut. If it wasn't done by me, it wasn't done. Your Hall of Fame, you go to your pictures. The clothes, I have pictures right now in my phone. The clothes that before the actual day, those the same clothes and pictures that I have. You didn't have a haircut. You were rough. Interviews that you were having when you played in like the tournaments, you were looking rough. The court, last year, we went to court. I stood by your side because you gave the police officer your brother's name, a fake identity, and you didn't have your driver's license and seatbelt. Who paid for that? Who got you off of that? I've represented you in court myself.
Oh, damn.
And I'm not.
You a lawyer too?
Huh?
You a lawyer too?
Legal advisor.
Okay. You play a lot of roles for this man. Like, here's what I'm gonna say. Like, it's fucked up that you were used to this degree. And I know the interview you're doing right now is not to expose him, and I do want to put that on record. It's not to expose him. It's
not to expose him.
It's to address the backlash that you got.
Death threats.
When you were
people are like supportive, but they're at me. I done had your coaches in my DMs. Like there's somebody that was on like the videos of you leading up to your Hall of Fame induction at Pittsburgh. In my DMs, like people that are close to you, your best friends, girl, these people.
Have you spoken with the woman that he's impregnated allegedly?
I haven't spoken to her.
How'd you find out about her?
I caught the message.
Oh, in his phone.
I caught all of that stuff. Yeah, I caught all of these things. But guess what? He's gonna reveal who she is. He's probably gonna want to build with her because and marry her too, because he would think that would hurt me because he know how much I loved him. But Tasha, I'm gonna tell you something. If I know God to be who he has been to me since I was a kid, people don't understand.
Go ahead, get on.
I've been through it a lot with preachers that I've dated that was married, but I knew the circumstances and I ain't exposed them. People are trying to say, oh, I wrote a book, but I ain't put their names out there. They ain't give me no STDs. Yeah. But I knew the circumstance. I ain't exposed them. Tasha, this is serious to me because he was not married. He was not in a relationship.
But what's sexual?
Openly, that I knew about. I thought I was the first one that he was coming out with and that had talked marriage with me. He talked marriage. That was the reason why his daughter was around me.
Okay.
He was prepping for her for her to know. For her to understand. And in a text message, you'll see that he said that she told her mom or something, and it kind of shook him a little bit. But babe, like, I've been here 4.5 years, immovable behind all this shit. So it doesn't matter. Let's go, like, let's keep pushing. We're pushing towards the prize, right? We're winning. We're winning. What do you got to worry about? You're winning. Everything you ever asked me to do, I've done. It may not have been in your timing. It got done.
So what are your plans? Are you, because obviously you're still grieving.
I'm grieving like hell. And my plans is to heal. After this, Tasha, I understand that this is what it is. Mm-hmm. And you are who you are. And I would like to publicly thank you.
Oh, no.
Because, you know, I get it now. People will come and they would say, you have to be strong. They will come and say everything, but you only do your job. Yeah. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to explain in pure detail and express my hurt.
Yeah, because you are receiving a lot of homophobia, a lot of bullying, a lot of just unnecessary things.
Like cyberly, like everything. Nigga, when I see you, I'ma kill you. I was a nigga that said that on a live. I'm gonna have you taken care of. But in the same sense, when he realized that the one had called, he called the one that day. And I'ma send you the video. I think it got reported, but they called the one that day. Mm-hmm. And I was able to DeWan never showed. DeWan told him he was going to come get him and that he was in Buckhead, but DeWan never showed. And I was able to recite to him the conversation between him and DeWan. He then realized that DeWan had already been telling me about his friend. I knew about all his friends. I knew about all of that stuff. I knew about the dad cheating on the mom and taking her through hell. I knew about the aunt.
The same thing he doing.
The same thing he doing. I knew about the aunt playing and spending off his money.
What did he tell you about him and Angel? Like, why are they not together?
He said he said I often when we get into it, he said I often remind him of her because she was always micro.
You remind him of Angel?
He said I reminded him, like me, of her because she was always micromanaging and stuff. That was like coming up towards the end.
Oh.
And now that I think about it, that lets me know that she had already caught him of something because, mind you, the best friend says she was totally unbothered and said, my poor baby. So she showed no remorse, but she's also a Scorpio. She probably and she had taken the kid away prior for a long time. And he wanted his own place in his name, which is the only reason why I agreed to it, because he was going to go get custody of her because he's getting some type of compensation, but those $2,200 are going.
What you mean he getting compensation for her to do?
From something, from like the NBA or something, but she gets that. So being that she just bought this $1.3 million home, he's like, I'm gonna get something in my name and I'm gonna get custody of my daughter. Okay, let's do that. I understand.
Well, can you buy me a house too? Shit. Since you're talking about let's do that, damn.
I was like, let's do that. I understand. I get that. So she's somewhat new. She probably knows. I'm not going to say she did because I don't want her coming after me. But if you call her family attorneys, where she was suing him for child support back here recently, they can identify me because I called them. I have the emails.
So were you paying his child support too?
I was about to clear the court fees and everything.
And how much was that?
$7,000.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, have mercy. He must, oh Lord. Okay.
$7,000.
His dick that good?
It was very touching.
Okay.
But I guess mine was too. Yeah. It wasn't a one-sided situation.
Okay.
I would say that.
Well, listen, we've been here for quite some time and you're very emotional and you're actually, of course, because you've been doing a lot of yelling and, crying and stuff like that. And so I'm not going to hold you, any longer. But I do appreciate you coming out to explain because, a lot of these things can get twisted and people will instantly side, with the celebrity because they're the celebrity. Oh, I looked up to this guy. There's no way he could be this or do this and do that. But in reality, this happens every day. And I'm sorry that, you felt used and abused and, you're alleging that he may have burned you with, a particular STD and, you're going all through this on your birthday. I just, I'm definitely going to be praying for you. I want you to stay close to your church family. Okay. And I want you to stay on top of your blood work too, because, if one is coming up, there's another.
And I'm so scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared because
I'm like, I want a family.
You can still have a family.
And I thought there was nobody outside of him, really. Like, nobody outside of him. So this was my husband. This was going to be my husband. That's what we knew. That's what we talked about. Yeah, of course, when arguments come up, people say hurtful stuff. But the reality is, you're still together. And I received a call. I didn't even mention this.
What call? I
received a call last night. Somebody on social media sent me something about something, and I guess I didn't check it into this morning, but I guess it makes sense. About around 3:30 this morning, and it was a call to one particular phone that I know nobody but him has this number. And it was just like breathing hard. And I said, I'm sorry. I said, and I don't know if you're sorry, but I didn't do this to ruin you. I crashed out, and I forgive you, but I gotta move on and I gotta heal.
I'm glad you did the interview, because if anything happened, nothing won't happen to you now. If you had not did the interview, unfortunately, these things happen all the time where people do get embarrassed to this degree, and they will try to hurt you. And so, if I were you, I would stay on the move. Don't be in too many places, and also just keep your head on a swivel, because you just never know, what he's capable of until this settles in.
And it's saying, and from like the live video of like the homeboy that thought, until he really realized that I was telling the truth. Before then, he had gave you the total plot. Nigga, we're gonna pay to have you knocked off. So if it ain't him, it's gonna be us. We
like, why would somebody want to come out on DeJuan? Like, what is he doing now?
Nothing.
That's worth it. Like, oh, I want to gain some clout from DeJuan. Nothing. There's nothing. And so
I had to love him.
Yeah.
With nothing.
And you still love him. So
yeah, and it's gonna take some time, but I'll never accept him back. And you know what? Moving along, I hope he heals, get better.
Look to that camera and tell him.
I hope I really love you. And I hope you heal, get better, and work and strive to greatness. And I do, because
you want some more wine?
Yes, please, because only me and you know what we had. Like nobody can really say but me, because I'm the treasure chest, and I it. So him telling me that it's less to him.
Oh my God.
That was after being caught up with so much and being able to reel me back in. That's when things like that happen. Or you're not talking to your mom, nobody's talking to you, and I'm all you got. Or you telling me the PS5 that I bought you is the only thing that you got to your name. Like those things. Like when a person is manipulating you like that, how do you, but you not know it, and you're in love with them? How can a person inbox me and tell me that, oh, we're gonna sue you? Not saying that he did, but it was women inboxing me.
Well, any woman watching this, code red, okay?
Yeah.
Listen, you have definitely unwind enough, okay? And I hope that, even this little trip, you coming out here to South Florida, you were able to kind of get some sunshine, breathe some good air, and, get a lot of this off of you. And so, I'm going to be praying for you.
Definitely be in touch. And I really appreciate it, because aside of all of this, Tasha, I am a fun time.
I know.
A big heart.
And you're going to get back to that. You're going to meet somebody that's absolutely amazing, that's going to love you, but stay away from what they call them men trades?
Hobos, sexuals.
Oh, sexuals. Stay away from them. Get someone that's out, that's comfortable, that's just as live as you are.
Yeah, and you can't.
You don't want nobody confused.
You can't change a person.
Yeah, you don't want nobody confused. You know, only the devil lives in confusion. And so the fact that he played with your life, played with your health, played with your emotions.
I thought I was that
You're
one.
not the only one. And I guarantee you, like, you know, karma is real. You know, I don't wish anything bad on anybody, but everybody has to deal.
I have people telling me that I shouldn't have done this. They said, by you doing this, you have opened the doors for him. For him to change. But you should want to change.
Right. It's not.
I don't care about that. I'm not trying to prevent you from any other relationships. I'm not.
Well, I think this interview will. Wake up call. So,
yeah.
But Paris, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay. And again, we're going to be praying for you. If anybody wants to reach out and give Paris some words of encouragement and things like that, because I'm sure a lot of people have gone through what you're going through, where can they find you?
They can find me on social media. It's Hollywood, and that's ITS Hollywood with 2 Ds. Or you can simply find me on Facebook, Paris Haynes.
Okay.
And I'm releasing music soon.
Okay.
So, and like I said, I'm working with Grammy Award winning people, loving hip hop,
yes.
Young Jock. Like I'm working with amazing people.
Okay.
So I'm doing that very much so soon. And I even talk about him in my song.
Okay.
Before all of this even happened, the song has been recorded way before.
So you're going to be dropping some music here soon?
Yeah, I'll probably be dropping it next week.
All right. Well, put your pain in it, put your heart in it.
Yeah.
You know, and get your voice back.
Yeah, because it's not here.
Yeah, it's not here. But like, once you rest, get your voice back, pray about it, and stay busy.
Stay a beautiful soul.
Thank you.
You definitely listen. And I know this is off before we get off,
yeah.
but I want to say this, and I want to share something. I've been in church since I was 8. I've been in ministry since I was 8.
Okay.
I stopped at a certain age because I wanted to, and I felt like I hadn't grown up yet. But one thing I've always been is intuitive, and everything I've always said came to pass. I remember telling a woman in 90 days that God was going to give her $20 million off of a closed case. In 60 days, they went back and reopened and awarded her $20.5 million.
Oh my God.
I'm going to tell you, stay beautiful.
Thank you.
And talk show and all of those things are on the rise. 2025
Thank you.
is going to be quite your year. And the funds will match the dreams.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, I felt that. Oh, I got chills. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Better speak. That's why I see why DeJuan was all up over you like that.
I spoke life.
Oh, yes, you did. Look, my hair is
Jesus.
raising. Thank you, baby. I'm
I
going to be
love
praying
you
for
so
you, okay?
much.
We're going to keep in contact.
Yeah.
When I'm in the ATL.
Yeah.
Okay?
I will accommodate
coming to
you
your
all
clubs.
the way.
Coming to your clubs.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you got it. You fabulous. See, you ain't finna miss a fucking beat. Don't even worry
Thank you
about
for
it.
that, because I've been suicidal. So
No, for who?
yeah, I was suicidal. The messages that was coming
And
through.
I want to tell you something real quick before we sign off. Next time, be careful about dealing with people who are on the bottom. It's not that you look down on them. It's not that you are ashamed of them. But you will honestly have to get on the bottom with them to relate. And so if this person never did anything while you were with them to raise themselves, you were constantly at a frequency you weren't supposed to be at. And so now when everything is cut, you're where he's always at mentally, spiritually, and physically. Don't ever, ever, ever lower yourself to anybody. Have them where you are. And it's not necessarily a financial thing. It's a mental thing. It's the want to live. It's the drive to want to live. You shouldn't have to beg nobody or push nobody to live, even though that is in your nature because you're an optimist, you're an entrepreneur, so you want to see everybody do well. But if they ain't got it in them, there's nothing you can do to put it in them. It has to be something that's internal. So that goes for your friends and future lovers. Make sure they don't have to be somebody big and luxurious, but just hardworking. They don't want to take your money because they rather go out here and get their own money. So when they with you, they with you.
And they give.
And
I never received anything from him.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe like a Chick-fil-A meal or 3.
But according to you, an STD. See?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
A STD and a hard
leave them
time.
motherfuckers alone that's on the bottom because there's a reason why they on the bottom. Okay?
And I mean, and I know I probably won't ever have a relationship with the daughter again, but
you don't know that. She may spin the back and be like, Uncle Paris.
Yeah, I mean, but I will be this big and say whatever she may need. And she gave a smart comment. I want to address this before we off.
Who?
The baby mama.
Oh, okay, Miss Love.
Yes.
Okay,
she gave a smart comment to the best friend and said the intuition was coming up. So either one of us could pay it. If it needs to be paid, I'm going to pay it because in my head, that's my child.
So she was shading you about like either one of y'all. She got it or you.
No, she was basically saying, she didn't care that was his life. She didn't care about nothing that was being told about her daughter being acquainted, daughter being in the same bed as us both, or us being like a family. She just said her poor baby. She said, but wait, what he can do or DeWarren can do, this intuition is coming up because, of course, she's paying it. They can get that paid. I want to say, I have no problem with doing so because in my mind, that's my kid too.
Oh, and on that note, it's a wrap. Thank you so much, Paris.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sure by now you've heard about the birth crisis that's going on in America. There are critically high Black infant and maternal mortality rates. Many statistics actually prove that doulas help create better birth outcomes. That's why I advocate for them, and I had one personally when I had my son in 2019. And if you would like to make a difference and become a doula yourself, join the Crafts Wombmen for their next doula training certification program. Call 844-333-WOMB for more information. That's 844-333-WOMB and get 10% off using the coupon code TK10. Everything is allegedly, even my name is allegedly. Yes, the Everything is Allegedly tour all-day experience is officially on sale, okay? Now, we just not showing up for a little show and then go home, okay? Y'all know we spilling wine all day. If you came to D.C., then you already know what it is. Now, the experiences kick off at 2 p.m. with different events, great conversation with winos, plenty of networking and mingle opportunities, okay? We sipping together. Now, doors open at 5 p.m. Then it's time for me and my people to hit the stage, all right? I know y'all been waiting on this to be announced. I have too. I am super excited and I cannot wait to let y'all see what we got in store for y'all, all right? So come laugh, sip, gossip, and experience all of that with me on the Everything is Allegedly tour all-day experience. Tickets available right now on TashaKOnStage.com. That is TashaKOnStage.com. Man, that was a lot to remember. Damn. Y'all better bring y'all ass out for real. That was a lot to memorize. All right, I'm out. And if you're a TashaKLive.com member, you got to go to TashaKLive.com to get your discount code, okay? Because y'all VIP. Y'all know what it is.